Hey, before I get started, hey, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button. All right, so we got JJ Reddick and then we got Bronny James. Which one of these individuals, the former player and the future player, are non-deserving of their position? JJ Reddick has basically surpassed people like Mark Jackson. They have surpassed other individuals, right, that are more deserving for the position. But instead, like LeBron James did, put a hand on the fact that JJ Reddick got hired for the Lakers. And we already know that LeBron James used to cry wolf about how he didn't like playing with individuals, coaches that didn't have any experience, right? So now, why would he go ahead and play with somebody like JJ Reddick, a person who have never coached a day in his life? Somebody this man just did a podcast with and showed all his X's and O's. Do you think that's by coincidence, or do you think that was strategized and planned for? Well, if I'm asking myself, I think that that's something they basically planned and strategized for. LeBron James wanted to put JJ Reddick in front of the world so they can see that JJ Reddick is very knowledgeable about the game. And now all of a sudden, he is the coach for the Lakers. Then we get Bronny James, somebody who averaged 4 points, 2 assists, right? Didn't play better than none of his teammates. Now all of a sudden, this person is on a team, and now he's on the Lakers. Who is the common denominator in this situation? Oh, that would be LeBron James. LeBron James orchestrated and planned this whole thing. And I want to say this, man. You got a bunch of liars. You got a bunch of liars. That's what you have. Okay? You got people who can't tell the truth if it was to save their life. LeBron James has been exposed for lying. JJ Reddick has been exposed for lying. And I'm going to play you JJ Reddick and I'm going to play you Bronny James lying. Okay? Now, a lot of people might say, "Oh, they're not lying. They're just this, they're just that or whatever." So tell me, what does this sound like to you? Okay.
Bob Myers on the draft coverage on ESPN said that Rich Paul was calling teams that were picking ahead of the Lakers today, and he said, don't draft Bronny because if you draft him and you're not the Lakers or the Suns, then he's going to go overseas and he's going to play in Australia and refuse to play for your team. And he sounded very serious saying that too.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that a young man who didn't even know if he was going to get drafted, now all of a sudden, this person is having somebody call other organizations to beg them not to draft this young man? So him going to the Lakers wasn't something that was strategized all along. It don't make sense. This dude, that's why I told you. I used to like LeBron James. I was a fan when he first came into the NBA. The minute he went to Miami, I saw traits in him that I could not follow. I tried to explain to everybody that LeBron James was very like strategic. He was intentional about everything that he did. He was very knowledgeable about what he planned on doing. And like I told y'all, he was intentional. So then on top of that, you got this person that planted the seed that he wanted to play with his son, Bronny James. He planted the seed. Now he want to play with Bronny James. Now he got Bronny James on his team, right? You just heard what they said. Bronny James was basically told, the organization was basically told that Bronny James will go to Australia if they decide to draft Bronny. He only wants to play for either the Lakers or the Suns, right? Then you got the liar number two, right? JJ Reddick, which he lied about LeBron James having a hand into his hiring. Okay, so just to show proof, and this is all under the guidelines of fair use, right? Just to show y'all that this dude is also a liar. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play this video. Okay. Let me see. Excuse me. All right. So this is under fair use. Fair use. I'm going to start it over. Check out the video. Riddick says he didn't talk to LeBron fair James use, about fair the Lakers use. Head coaching job. Now tell Check me, out the video. Do y'all believe this or not? Fair use.
LeBron and I did not talk about the Lakers job until Thursday afternoon, about 30 minutes after I was offered the job. And that was very intentional on both our parts. I knew I had an understanding that he did not want to be involved in this. And for me, I didn't want to go down the path of hypotheticals with someone that I consider a friend and someone that I have a great amount of respect for. So for us, it just came down to literally Thursday afternoon. And I talked to him for about 15, 20 minutes and got off the phone. That was it.
Okay, so he said that LeBron James and him never discussed the fact that he was going to go for the coaching for the Los Angeles Lakers. Do anybody believe that? No, nobody literally believed that LeBron James did not have a hand into hiring JJ Redick. So that's why I'm asking the question: which one of these individuals is more privileged? Because they both skipped the line, they both skipped ahead, and none of these dudes deserve a spot in the NBA. None of them. So therefore, they cheated the process. And the whole Laker thing is a scam. It's a sham. And I don't want to hear about how hard you got to work to get to certain places. What they showed you is that if the person is in position to do something to hire you, then all you got to do is pull some strings and you can make it happen. That's all you see. And then you got somebody like JJ Redick, who has proven time and time again that this dude is a fat liar. And now he got allegations that somehow right now is being swept under the rug. Nobody is talking about it. But let that been a black African American, you know what I'm saying? They would have been running that all through the news. But somehow, since it's JJ Redick, now they keep saying that the lady has lied and said that they don't trust her credibility, right? Although JJ Redick comes off as a condescending individual, now all of a sudden that he is the coach of the Lakers, they don't want to investigate what this man is doing. JJ Redick is the most privileged man that I've ever seen in my life. This dude didn't earn nothing. And not only that, he's now the 7th highest paid coach in the league without them ever even seeing this dude run even one extra old place. You know what I'm saying? Like that's right there to me is very unfortunate. And this is why they say working twice as hard to get half as far. Because when you got somebody like JJ Redick, who is non-African American, you know what I'm saying, get an opportunity and then end up skipping the line to be the 7th highest paid coach right now in the NBA. I don't agree with that. I think that is very suspect, and I think that the league is very planned, scripted, strategic, sought out, solely based on entertainment, and it's not real. It's the most WWE organization that I've seen. At least you know wrestling is fake. A lot of people are under the illusion that the NBA is real. And I think that a lot of the times, man, these dudes, they are very intentional and understand that what's going to happen. And this is basically, to me, this is my proof that I needed in order to see that these three men are basically the biggest liars that I've seen collectively. And now that they're, going to play on the same team together, they actually deserve each other. And I don't think they're going to do as well as most people think. And Bronny, he gotta play in front of the league. But what LeBron James may have done, it may have just embarrassed this dude and put him under super amount of scrutiny. He's going to be playing with a tremendous amount of pressure throughout the duration of the game, and you're going to have some players that go out their way to make sure that they guard Bronny extra tight. But being that it's a offensive lead, he might be able to score a few points. But I think that they're going to take out their frustration out on Bronny, being that LeBron James has cheated the process and got him on when Bronny wasn't even deserving of the moment. So therefore, Bronny and JJ Redick are two people that are on the NBA roster and they shouldn't be. So, that's all I got for now. Let me know what you guys think. Which one of these guys do y'all feel is more privileged? Because none of them deserve to be in the NBA on no roster, on no coaching staff. And if JJ Redick should have been on a coaching staff, he should have been an assistant, not a head coach. And on top of that, he shouldn't be getting she shouldn't be the seventh highest paid coach in the NBA. And that just speaks to the power that LeBron James have. And then it also speaks to when LeBron James chooses to exercise that power. This dude is not for his own culture. You know what I'm saying? He got a guy of his culture fired and terminated and then hired another one, right? Of a certain demographic. And this dude pretended like he's trying to help us and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So not only is he failing the kids that are in his school where 0% of them pass the math test, he's also failing his culture by, doing what he's doing, moving the way he's doing. Right now it just looked like he's all about his family and certain other demographics. But that's all I got, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you missed the content, definitely go to the playback. And also, I predicted the whole thing. So y'all can go to, my page and say and look for me predicting and me exposing the intentions of LeBron James. I rolled it out before it happened. Y'all see that I said every single thing that transpired and that happened. That's why I don't do them every day, because I basically put it out there. I slow roll it out and then I let it manifest and see and let you guys see that everything that I'm saying has been strategic, has been thought out very well, and I have looked at the intentions in a person to understand and be able to dissect what they were saying and what they was doing, and then I came to my own conclusion based off what made sense. And in return, I was 100% accurate with the decision that the Lakers were making. I told them about JJ Redick. I told them that LeBron James basically put it out there that he wanted to play with Bronny James. And once he did that, I understood that his whole thing was to get JJ Redick out here when he did the podcast. And then the next thing was he wanted to get Bronny on the team. So he did both and he did it successfully. He did it perfectly. And he orchestrated the whole thing, but in the process, he ended up shortcutting another young player, and then he ended up slighting a person like Darvin Ham. So in the process, he basically shot two people. Far as getting them out the way for Bronny. So it is what it is. Uh, Yeah. Hey, yo, appreciate you being in here, but it is what it is, man. Um, I hate that I'm able to predict this type of stuff, but you got people like that, man, like LeBron James that want to create shortcuts for his kids who he don't want to see them basically go through the gauntlet like everybody else had to do, in order to get there. Even some of the players that are in the WNBA, that are in the NBA, you never seen Gary Payton try to talk to nobody to get his son on, but his son actually earned it. And there are other players as well. Klay Thompson, his son earned it, right? You didn't see them saying, "Oh, well, yeah, man, you need to take this person." No, they played their butt off. They deserved it. They played fairly well, and they made it. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron James always want to try to control something. But that's all I got, man. Thank you. I'm out.